Today we're going to be messing with the old John Deere 950. A couple of years ago, I mean, it was probably 4 years ago now, I was up clearing some land and I run through some brush and it pushed a stick up through here and it knocked off my, the people before me had the oil sending unit and a gauge hooked up. So that come up through there and it knocked this completely off. So today I'm going to put it back together and I'm going to fire her up to see if what kind of oil pressure it has. When it did that, it actually dumped most of the oil out onto the ground, pumped it out. I shut it down as soon as I realized it, but man, I think I put a gallon in it. So I don't know what kind of oil pressure she has. I just did a filter and oil change in it. Don't know how long it had been since it had been done. I know I hadn't done it since I owned it. And there was some real light, you know, confetti, pearl, whatever you want to call it in there. So we're going to see how much oil pressure we got. I'm kind of worried about doing this because if it shows me I have very little, then it might scare me into going ahead and rebuilding the bottom end on it, which I don't know. I don't even know if I need to. We'll see. Y'all come on, follow along. So this should be pretty easy. Here's for my oil sending unit up to my oil pressure gauge. There's my oil sending unit. I've got to pull that off. I've got to put this little pipe back in and then connect everything back up. Use my Tecton screwdrivers. Come on now. I know, not the right tool, but it's pretty loose. That's not excused, but still. Okay, let's put a little Teflon tape on here. So I went ahead and put it here and here. This is what's going into the block. This is going right here. Getting this to thread on isn't going to be the easiest thing. There's a bit of an issue with the threads. If I can't get it to thread now, I'm probably going to have to go take them and clean them off. But let's see. Can we do another full turn or a half turn to right there? Okay. Now let's put end piece for the pressure gauge in. I should be using wrenches on this. Would probably make it a whole lot easier, especially if I used line wrenches. But I'm not. That should be pretty good. So on this oil sending unit, what I can tell you is the light is on without the engine running, and the dummy light goes off when the engine fires, and it goes off pretty quick. So that should tell me I have got oil pressure. It just don't tell me how much. Anytime when you're doing wire lines, you gotta be careful because, well, it's easy to cross thread them, especially some like these. And I'm gonna get me a wrench for this. And when you cross thread them, you're prone to leakage and all kind of stuff, so be careful. I had some people, was working on a Jeep Cherokee one time, had a real bad, you couldn't bleed the brakes. Just couldn't bleed the brakes. Kept trying, couldn't bleed the brakes. It wasn't leaking anywhere that you could see. But what ended up happening was we found that one of the lines had been cross-threaded, and while it wouldn't push fluid out, somehow it was sucking the air in. I love this tractor. It was worth every penny I've paid for it, and everything it's made its money back for sure. I can't complain. Even if I had to rebuild it, I can't complain. Do y'all have your fingers crossed for me? So the oil pressure gauge is right down there. I don't know if you can hear me, so I'll talk after this again, but between 70 and 80 cold, we'll have to watch it when it gets warmed up. I'm sorry, I said between 70 and 80, but it's between 60 and 80. So it's about 70 pounds of oil pressure. We'll have to watch it though when it gets warmed up, because that's when it's going to really show. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Y'all take care of each other and have a blessed week.